Now, before we go, one last story for you. Scientists in Canada have been counting the calories of polar bears to find out how much energy these huge predators need and how they're being affected by global warming. The bears hunt seals across the Arctic ice, but the hunting season is shrinking as the ice melts more quickly. That means a poorer diet, which is affecting the health of mothers and cubs. Victoria Gill has that story.
Every summer, when the Hudson Bay in subarctic Canada thaws, polar bears head for shore. The bears here depend on fat reserves that they build up by hunting seals from the ice to sustain them through the summer. When we joined a team of conservation scientists late last year, they told us that polar bears here are already struggling with rising temperatures.
The rate of change for polar bears is simply too fast for them to truly adapt.
As it warms up here, the frozen seal hunting season is shrinking. Now, by working out how much energy a bear needs, researchers have calculated exactly how this affects the huge predators, and how an ice-free season that can now be as long as 150 days here hits polar bear mothers and cubs the hardest.
For a bear of a given size that comes on land, we can say how long that bear can go for without taking in energy based on our understanding of how they're burning their limited energy reserves. So after around 117 days without eating, we know that reproduction is impacted because mothers struggle to provide milk for their cubs.
The polar bears near Churchill in Manitoba are some of the best studied in the world. Previous research has even put collar cameras on the bears and revealed how they forage for berries and vegetation when they're on land. Scientists were able to combine their new calculations with 40 years' worth of polar bear observations. That showed that the direct link between calorie intake and sea ice loss is what's caused the polar bear population here to halve since the 1980s. Scientists say the findings will help them make more accurate projections about polar bear populations and help efforts to protect these ice-dependent giants in a warming world. Victoria Gill, BBC News.